What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of ASAP Fishing 1. Today's going to be a very exciting episode because I get to go fishing with a bait I've been wanting to fish with for a while now. And if you guys couldn't tell by the title, today we're going to be fishing with Googan Bait's Lunker Log. Now, this is one of their fairly new ones. They came out with this, and I think it was like a Ned rig type of worm. And they also just came out with some crankbaits, but these are their newest soft plastics. Yeah, I finally ordered me a pack of the Lunker Log. I've been wanting to try these out for a while. If you guys watch the channel, y'all know I love fishing with Senkos. I fish with every kind of Senko, every color, every brand. But today, we're going to be doing it with the Googan Bait's Senko. Now, I'm going to start off wacky rigging this thing, just like a wacky rig, trying to catch some fish. And if I start killing them on the wacky rig, I'm going to switch it up, Texas rig this thing, just try to experiment with this bait, see what it does good, and even see what it does bad, if it does bad things. I don't know, but we're just going to test this thing out, look at the action, just overall see if it's worth the money, because this bad boy was $6.99, almost $1 a Senko, which is crazy. And if you guys fish with Senkos, y'all know that the bait, when the fish jump with a Senko, the bait flies off very, very easy. But yeah, I'm about to rig up a Googan Bait Senko. Hopefully we can get some fish, but you guys hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, and let's go catch a fish. Alright, so here it is, guys. Googan Bait's Lunker Log. I actually picked up the 5-inch baits. They do have them in 6-inch, but today I'm fishing a pond. So I wanted to go as small and as finessed as I possibly could. I did get the watermelon red flake color. And there's actually 8 Senkos in this pack, and I believe this pack was $6.99, so $7. So these things are about $1 a worm. Yeah, but what I have rigged up right here is just a nice little Ned rig setup. I tried to find like a tiny little hook with a weight on it, and that's what I'm going to be rigging these things on. So let's get this thing rigged up. I do like the packaging, how they're like separated like that. It seems secure in there. So I do like the packaging on the Lunker Log. All right, let's take one out of the package. Let's get this one right off the bottom. So at the touch, this thing is not as soft as I thought they would be. For the money, I thought this thing would be very soft, like a Gary Yamamoto. If you guys have ever fished with those are some pretty soft Senkos. But yeah, this thing is not as soft as I thought. I can already see there's a ton of ridges going down the side, so this thing could have some really good action. But yeah, I got it rigged up on this little Ned thing right here. Nice little Ned head. About to get this thing in the pond, see if we can catch a fish. All right, so as a starter, I'm just gonna kind of flip right here, right near the bank, since it's a lot of clear water. I really wanna see how this thing works. Oh yeah, it does have a lot of good action. Oh yeah, it has a ton of good action, and the red flake shows up good. That thing is bright. I don't know if it's gonna be too bright for these fish, but this bait looks great in the water. But yeah, what I'm gonna be doing is just throwing around this little grass here, right here on the bank. It kind of goes out about 10, 20 feet. I'm just gonna be flipping it around with this Senko. I'm not really gonna be throwing it out in the middle where there's not that much structure or grass. I'm gonna be throwing it out in the middle if I do end up Texas rigging this thing. But for now, I'm just gonna flip it around the bank, hopefully catch up on a couple good fish. Guys, I've been fishing for around, I'd say 10 minutes now, just flipping the bank. And I'm kind of getting scared here because this water has gotten really clear. Like overnight, I fished this pond a lot. I was here the other day and it was some murky water. And I don't know if this is gonna show up like too bright in the water and the fish don't want it. But I mean, I'm only 10 minutes in, so I can't be judging. All right, guys, I'm now about halfway around the pond and I haven't, not even a bite. I mean, the action looks good on this bait. Like everything on this bait I really like, except for this color. This color is really bright for this clear water. I think that's the only problem right now with the Lunker Log. That's a bite, that's a bite. There he is. Got him. Oh, is it a good one? Nope. Dink. Oh my gosh, it's tiny. Guys, look at this fish. This is what you catch when you get the lunker log. You catch lunkers like that one right there. Well, not a giant, but it is the first fish of the day and the first fish on the lunker log, so I cannot complain. Oop, let's let him go. We're on the board, boys. After the first fish, the Cinco looks completely fine. Looks like it's brand new out of the package, so can't complain. Good, Cinco's good, caught a fish. Let's get a big one now. All right, let's make a little switch. Guys, if y'all just saw that, y'all know that the Cinco is not working. And like I mentioned earlier in my intro, I said if the Cinco's not gonna work, let's try the lunker log Texas rigged. So what I'm gonna do real fast, I'm gonna take off this little, whoa. What I'm gonna do real fast is take off this little Ned head with my worm on it. I'm gonna take it off, put a little bit bigger worm hook on, and we're gonna try lunker log Texas rig, see if that does anything. Maybe throwing out more in the middle, not working on the bank as much. See if that produces some more fish. This nice little worm hook right here, it's already got a weight like onto it. I'm not sure where I got that hook, but that thing is, that could come in handy a lot. Just gonna poke it right through the top, bring it out, find a good place for the hook. About right there. It's a little bit big of a hook, I think, but we can make it do. Let's go try that out. All right, guys, got the lunker log Texas rigged. About to go out here, throw this thing in the middle, just kind of drag it around, see if we can get some fish. All right, guys, fished around with the Texas rig for a solid while. No bites whatsoever. So you know what? We're gonna actually move ponds. We're actually gonna go to a new body of water. Hopefully this other place has a little bit more dirtier water. This place was just, I think it was a little too clear for the color I picked out with the lunker log. So we're gonna move ponds and I'll meet y'all there. All right, folks, we've made it to the new spot. As you can see, this is not really a pond. This is a straight up lake. So what I'm really fishing right here is the lower lake. Right over that hill is actually the bigger lake. And there's a little spillway just right over that little hump right there that actually connects this little like waterway from the lower lake to the bigger lake. So we're gonna go over there, check that out. I do have the same thing I had rigged up at the pond, Texas rigged lunker log. So I'm just gonna throw it around these cuts, right? And I'm also gonna throw right where the big part of the lake meets the small part and just kind of hit the rocks, hit the wood. Hopefully we can get us a fish. I don't know, I've never fished here in my life, so this is definitely gonna be a challenge. There has been one really good sign I have seen so far. All down this bank, I mean all the way down, it's just a bunch of little bluegill that are perfect size for bass to eat. So there could be some bass in here. I do know there's a ton of bluegill in here. All right, guys, so that right there is the spillway. I'm about to go up here on top of this hill and show y'all like both sides of the lake and actually where they meet. All right, just made a few drops, few casts right at the spillway, nothing much, but I'm gonna try shooting my worm way back in there and see how far I can actually get a cast back in there. Guys, this whole entire spillway is just filled up with shad and bluegill, so I know that there's bass here, so we are definitely not giving up on this spot yet. I went up top, as y'all saw, made a few casts right there, and I could just see shad and everything just swimming everywhere, so I know there's bass here. Guys, I've tried both sides of the spillway, and it's just not cutting it. I don't know if it's, I'm not throwing the right bait, it's the lunker log, I don't know. I've never fished here, so that is my only excuse I have for not catching a fish. But now I'm gonna head out here to the point of this island and kind of just make some cast out to the main lake, because this little creek thing throughout here just is not cutting it. I figured they'd be stacked up down there at the spillway, because they are actually pulling a little bit of water today, and that's getting the bluegill and all the shad really stacked up. So that would be an absolute easy meal for a bass. So I'm surprised we did not get bit there. But yeah, we're just gonna try main lake now, right off this point of this island, see if we can get some fish out here. Oh, that's a bite, that's a bite. Got him. No, I missed him. Dang it. All right, that did not take long at all. He did take my lunker log. Dang it. All right, got another one rigged up. Let's get that bait back out there. All right, ever since I lost that last fish, I fished out there in the middle for another solid 15 minutes, and I look over and I see a couple laydowns and some docks right here. So I'm gonna throw the lunker log around right here, see if we can get some fish off some wood.
Nope.
We're gonna have to call it a video on that.